What's up everyone, it's Mike here for you, and welcome to NAHA. Tonight we've got another Haze Tobacco review, and we are doing Pumpkin Pleasure by Haze Tobacco, one of their newest flavors, and a big thanks to our sponsors at HazeTobacco.com. But to get on into the review, just by looking at the can, you're going to notice a couple pieces of pumpkin pie, so that's what you can expect from this flavor. When you open it up, definitely getting a pumpkin spice and a cinnamon kind of a blend, and just a very minute hint of some kind of creaminess aspect to it. So overall, very nice pumpkin spice type flavor by the smell. The cut of it is your standard haze stuff, medium choppy leaf, nice golden brown color, few stems in there, and rather juicy. So tonight we're using a funnel bowl, HD foil, cocoa coals of our choice. So here we go. So I'm definitely getting nice clouds, pretty typical of Haze Tobacco, so no disappointment there. So folks, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on over to the rest of the guys. I'll be back in just a little while. But up next, take it away, AOJ.
Thanks a lot, Mike. What's going on, everybody? AOJ coming at you guys in my segment on Pumpkin Pleasure. So I'm going to show you guys a couple clouds, evaluate the flavor, give you guys my honest opinion. And when I say honest, I'm going to be 100% honest, like I always am. So here we go. So as you guys can see, big white puffy clouds. The first thing I want to say about this is that it smells absolutely amazing. And when I say that, when I opened the canister, I was very impressed by the smell. But I'm going to have to be 100% honest, because these are what these reviews are for. When I actually started smoking the flavor, it wasn't as good as I really anticipated it to be. To be 100% sorry. To be 110% honest, it kind of tasted soapy, which is pretty much disappointing. It does smoke well, and you do get some hints and some good points. And when you initially first start smoking it, you get some nice creamy and aspect and pumpkin flavor. But then after a while, probably about 15 minutes in, it starts to taste a little soapy, which is a little bit disappointing, because like I said, when you smell this flavor, it smells rich. It smells nice and creamy and pumpkiny and holiday-y, and it smells absolutely amazing. But it doesn't transfer well, and I don't know if it's just me, but the last 4 times that I have smoked it, and I've smoked it with other people, they've said about the same thing, and I just left it to them to give me their honest opinion. But that's what I've come to really have to say about this. And I don't know if soapy is the correct term, but it has a weird taste to it, and I'm not really digging that initial taste. But other than that, it smokes good, and you do have an initial, when you do smoke it for the first I would say 15 minutes, it tastes very good, but after a while it just kind of deteriorates. And I'm just gonna go ahead and have to be 100% honest and say that it's a 5 in my book, just because it smokes and you do get somewhat of a pumpkin flavor. It's just not an amazing flavor as like it smells. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and rate it a 5. Stick around for Hookah Demon, and I'll see you guys later.
Thanks a lot, AOJ. Hookah Demon here, and I'm here to give you my take on Haze's Pumpkin Pleasure. Now, when I smell this, it does smell like a pumpkin pie with a lot of cinnamon in it. So, let me take a few puffs and tell me what you think about it. Or I'll tell you what I think about it. Now for starters, no matter how hard I try, it seems that is the biggest I can get these clouds. I have a wind cover on this and everything, and I can't get these clouds any bigger than that for some reason. I don't know why. Even when I smoked it before, I couldn't get the clouds that big. But on to the flavor. To me, the cinnamon is just, it's really overpowering for some reason. It doesn't really taste like I'm eating a pumpkin pie. It just kind of tastes like I'm eating, like, I'm not going to say like a spoonful of cinnamon because that would just be too intense, but it kind of does feel like I am eating a spoonful of cinnamon with something else in there. But I'm not really getting a pumpkin pie sort of flavor. Now, not necessarily is a bad thing, but to me I would expect more of a pumpkin sort of flavor with pumpkin pleasure, and it even has a picture of a pumpkin pie on there. Now as for the longevity, the flavor does last quite some time. I can probably get like a round and a half of coals on a Pico Bowl. So my overall rating for Haze's Pumpkin Pleasure, I'm going to have to give it a 6, just because I think it is a good flavor. If you do like cinnamon, you will like this flavor, but I think it could lean more towards the pumpkin flavor. I've had pumpkin flavors before, and they've tasted just wonderful, just like you're eating a pumpkin pie. But this one, I think it could have more of a pumpkin flavor and tone down the cinnamon just a hair. But yeah, 6 out of 10 for me, and I got MG Hookah up for you guys next.
Thanks a lot, Hookah Demon. It's MG Hookah here to give you guys my take on Haze Pumpkin Pleasure. So as you can see there, deep into the session, very thick, dense white clouds. Again with Haze, cloud production is never an issue, so really, as always, no surprise there. But as far as the taste, it's a very nice pumpkin pie flavor, spot on. Very nice sweet pumpkin. Get a little bit of the crust in there, and there's also a cream aspect as well. That's something I've noticed a lot of brands haven't really hit the cream aspect very well as far as it comes to pumpkin pies, and this one is definitely spot on. Now, right now, I'm not smoking with a hose that goes with cane mint or an ice tip, and the reason I say that is because with this flavor specifically, pumpkin pie is definitely a flavor that can be really sweet if you smoke it a whole lot. You might get sick of it, but with this flavor specifically, you can actually add an ice tip or smoke out of a hose that goes with cane mint. Even a hose that goes with cane mint will do the job. And it really brings out that nice cream aspect to it, whipped cream almost like feel, and then it mellows down the pumpkin a lot. So if it's getting too sweet for you, you just throw on an ice tip or you throw on a hose that goes with cane mint. Anything will do the job, and you get a really nice cream aspect flavor. You get a lot of that cream with the nice mellow sweet pumpkin in the background. That's the reason I like this flavor, is because I like pumpkin pie a lot, but I can see myself getting sick of it over time if it's too sweet. But with this, like I said, you just throw the hose on with a cane mint, or you throw on the ice tip, and then it's just a really nice cream flavor, and you mellow out that sweet pumpkin a lot, and it's something I definitely see myself smoking a lot just because of that factor. So really, it's perfect. It's a perfect flavor. It's something I can see myself smoking all the time, especially now that it's winter. This is the perfect flavor. It's absolutely delicious, very dessert-like. Obviously, it's really, really good. So obviously for me, you're gonna get a perfect 10 out of 10. By far the best pumpkin pie flavor out there, and Canadian Shisha is up next.
Thanks, MG Hookah. Hey guys, it's Canadian Shisha, and this is my portion of the review for Haze's new Pumpkin Pleasure. Now, I'm a huge pumpkin pie fan, always have loved pumpkin flavors, pumpkin pie, and I find myself kind of on the fence about this flavor. As far as a pumpkin pie smell, I don't really get any of it. I do get a spice, kind of a nice spicy notes. But to be completely honest, guys, this smells exactly like chai tea to me. This is very similar in flavor to Fumari's chai tea. And in my opinion, I just feel like that's kind of more of the route they've taken here. And I don't really get a whole lot of pie related flavor. But let me take a couple of clouds here for you guys. As you can see, tons of clouds. Smoke quality is great. It's really managing heat well. I'll give it that. I've got 3 of the MedWalk coals on there right now, and I have no problems with burning or anything like that. And I'm just using a Tangier's Pico Bowl, so it manages heat really well. The flavor does come out like I'm saying, I'm getting a lot of kind of chai tea spice notes to it as opposed to like a pumpkin pie flavor. I'm really not getting too much of a creamy aspect. Really, it's just a nice, spicy kind of chai tea taste. For me, I really like that, to be honest with you. I think as a whole, I'll definitely give this tobacco an 8.5 because I love the flavor. It really comes through. It's just not a pumpkin pie flavor. So I'm going to be taking off points because I don't think they hit the mark on that one. But I really do like the flavor. So I'll give you one more cloud here. And there you have it, guys. That's my portion of the review on Haze's Pumpkin Pleasure. Right now, it's back to you, Mike.
Thank you very much, Canadian Shisha. Alright guys, as for my thoughts on Haze Tobacco's Pumpkin Pleasure, here we go. I have to agree with everyone else. The spice aspect to this, the pumpkin spice and the cinnamon, is definitely the forefront of this flavor. I'm getting that on the inhale and very pronounced on the exhale. On the exhale though, on the very tail end is where I'm picking up that little bit of creaminess to it. It's very good. I would prefer it to be a little stronger on the cream. I kind of feel that if you were not expecting the cream, you didn't know that it was in there by the picture and everything like that, you probably wouldn't be able to recognize it in this. So it could stand to be a little bit stronger, but again, with pumpkin flavors, they're pretty much subjective to everybody's opinion. Some like a little bit more cream than others, some like the spice aspect more than others. Personally, for me, the spice aspect to this is excellent. I really enjoy the pumpkin spice and the cinnamon. It's just I wish that I had a little bit more cream to go along with it. But as is, it's very good. The flavor strength is right where I like it to be at. It's not too strong, not weak at all. The heat management, Haze Tobacco, always very good. And the longevity, always able to go my preferred 2 rounds with very minimal flavor loss. So overall, it's a very good tobacco. I really enjoy it. I'm going to give it a 9 for 10. If it had just a little bit more cream to it, I'd give it a perfect score. But as is, a 9 for 10. Now that's going to bring our group average to a 7.5 out of a 10. Definitely a very good flavor. If you like pumpkin flavors, highly recommend you checking it out. Again, it's not for everyone. Some like a little bit more cream than what you're going to find in this, but if you like the spice aspect to pumpkin flavors, this is definitely a good one. So go and check it out. You're going to be able to find it at your favorite retailer. If for some reason your favorite retailer isn't carrying Haze, then ask them to get in the game and start carrying some Haze so that you can pick up some pumpkin pleasure. Other than that, folks, another big thanks to our sponsor, HazeTobacco.com. Everyone out there, thanks for watching. If you can, please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, smoke on.